Now we come to the next part of your biology class, complex permanent tissues. So we have learnt about the simple permanent tissues, which were epidermis, then parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Now we come to the complex permanent tissues. Okay. Now complex permanent tissues they are conducting tissues. Okay. I told you what is the meaning of conduction? To take things from one part to another part. Okay. So they are complex permanent tissues. They transport things from up to the upward direction or in the downward direction. So they are the conducting tissue. They are also called by another name. They are called vascular tissue. It provides passage for the transport of materials in the plant. So these permanent tissues, their main function is transport. Okay. Earlier when we learnt about the simple permanent tissues, we learned they had the main function of storage of food and mechanical support. So here what is the function of these tissues? Main is provides a passage for transport. So main is transportation. Xylem and phloem are the two type of conducting tissue. So we can say xylem and phloem, they are two types of conducting tissue. Or what other name can you give? What can I say? Xylem and phloem are the two types of dash tissues. What tissues? Send me the answer. Now these are the structure of complex permanent tissues. This is xylem. You can see this is xylem and this is the structure of phloem. Okay. So if a diagram is shown, what is this? You can say xylem and this is phloem. Okay. Let us understand what is xylem and phloem. First, xylem. Xylem is formed of thick-walled, tubular and often dead cells. So xylem is also dead. Which other tissue was dead? Which we learnt? Send me the answer today. So you have two answers to send me today. Okay. Just send a message and say, teacher, this was the tissue. I taught you about one dead tissue earlier. So you tell me which was that. Xylem is formed of thick-walled, tubular and often dead cells. These cells are placed end to end. So here you can see these xylem cells are placed end to end like that and forms a tube, because the water has to enter and go to other parts of the plant. From the roots, the water is taken up by the xylem. So these cells form long channels for the transport of water and minerals. So water and minerals are taken from the roots and they are taken up through this tube through the xylem. Okay. So the xylem has four main elements. So you have to just learn, and in your 8th standard you will learn more about these tissues. So xylem has four kinds of cells: tracheids, you can see here tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. So you just have to learn the names: tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. Okay, just the names, that's all. What are the four types of xylem tissues? So you will say tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. The next is phloem. Phloem is formed of living tubular cells. So they are living cells. So which other two tissues were living tissues? That was parenchyma and collenchyma. They were living. So phloem is also a living tissue which provides a passage for the downward and upward movement of food. Okay, manufactured in the leaves to various parts of the plant. So leaves are the place where food is synthesized. So you can say the kitchen of the plant is in the leaves. So from the leaves, when the food is synthesized, it has to be transported downwards to the down parts, and also if there are some stems upward, there also it has to be transported. So phloem moves the food. So you can remember for phloem, for food. So phloem transports what? Food. Okay. The phloem, main function of phloem is to transport food. Okay. The phloem consists of sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. So these four names also you should learn. What are the types of phloem cells? Sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. Okay.